What a good. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Natasha, and welcome to a story time with Tasha. That's what I'm gonna call these videos. Story time with Tasha's when it's story times. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time on how I got into my first fight in high school. So Tiffany, we're gonna name her Tiffany because that's the name I gave her in my other video. So me and Tiffany, we went way back or whatever. We had after school programs together, and she would just talk all this bullshit about, with me to my other friend or whatever. And me and her sister at that time we was cool, whatever. But me and Tiffany, I just didn't really feel. I felt her on like that vibe on her, like that. I just don't like her. So we just did not get along at all or whatever. I mean, we was cool at one point, but like behind my back, she was talking shit, saying I smell like cat, cause I did have a lot of cats. But meanwhile, this bitch was wearing the same shirt every single day. So this like freshman year of high school. This happened sophomore year in the beginning of sophomore year of high school. Now we've been beefing since freshman year because every day she was always saying shit to me. Like if she was in school and I would walk past her or whatever, she would always got something to say or whatever. She won't say it to me, but she'll say it to her friends. And my friend confronted her plenty of times. I said something to her. This bitch just kept going. She just did not want to do nothing or whatever, but she just wanted to keep talking shit. So honestly, I just let her keep talking because I'm like, this bitch is not even worth my time. So the day that I fought her or whatever, um, all my friends. So I'm gonna just tell you the beginning of the day to the end. So this day, my me and my friends, like we all kind of met up on the bus at this, not the same time, but eventually we was all at the on a bus at the same time. So it would be me and my friend Ashley, and then it would be Lanice will get on or whatever. I'm gonna say their names because I don't got no type of beef with them. I'm still cool with them, so it's no big deal. But then my best friend would get on, eventually get on or whatever, a lot closer to the school. But we would all be in the back of the bus just chilling or whatever. And there would be other people too, like that went to the school, because that bus would really be packed with a lot of kids that went to New York. And we like I don't really talk to many people, but like my friends did, so it would just be all of us in the back of the bus just chilling. And we did happen to be that Tiffany and her sister and a bunch of little friends, the little rats, were in the front of the bus by the front door. They was because like it was that packed or whatever, but they happened to be able to get on the bus in the front, surprisingly. So we were all on the same bus, and you know, me and my friends were just chilling in the back of the bus. Yes, we peeped them. Yes, like me and my best friend probably was like, "Oh, you peep who's in the front of the bus?" And it was like, "Yeah, yeah." But obviously, we're gonna do that because we're gonna make sure we both know, yeah, that we peeped them. Basically, we was on the bus and we had got there's like two stops that you can get off right by New York because New York kind of takes up like the whole street. So there was like one bus stop right here and another one over there, and whatever you wanted to get off, wherever you wanted to get off. Um, but we got off on the stop before because we wanted to go to Starbucks or whatever. We was doing our morning ritual. We would go to Starbucks every morning or whatever and give them all our money because you know Starbucks is expensive, but Starbucks is good at the time. I haven't had Starbucks since, but yeah. So we was going to Starbucks and we was getting off the bus. I was the last person to get off the bus. And the way these doors are, you have to push to open them or whatever. They don't just open by themselves. You gotta push to open them, and you have to hold it open or whatever in order for it to stay open. Because if you're not holding it, it's just gonna close. So I was the last person to get off the bus, and you know I'm holding the door open and trying to get off the bus, and I noticed that Tiffany and her friends are coming to the back of the bus to get off the bus. Mind you, like I said before, they was in the front of the bus, right in the front by the front door of the bus. And by the way, I'm missing some nails. Don't mind it. But she was right in front, in the front of the bus by the front door. So I'm thinking to myself, like, in a quick second, I'm like, why this bitch come all the way to the back of the bus to get off the bus or whatever? She definitely wanted to start some shit. So me being petty, I didn't hold the door and it closed right on her face. And guess what? I didn't really give a fuck. So me and my friends are laughing or whatever because we all know that I'm beefing with her and how much it's been going on and how petty it was for her to come all the way to the back of the bus to get off the bus because we was all thinking the same thing while she got off the back of the bus. So we all started laughing when I did that, when I didn't hold the door for her. So we get like we're all laughing, we're walking and stuff, you know what, and then we eventually stop laughing about the situation, we're talking about something else, we move on or whatever. And then she say some shit like we're walking. She not even coming. She not even walking like behind us. She not. She like walking a different way wherever. I don't know where she went, but she was like, um, I don't know why y'all laughing. Y'all not even like that. Say some shit like why y'all laughing for. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Something like that. And I turned around. We all turned around like this. I was like, sis, who she talking to? I turned around like, who she talking to? And then I turned around, she not even there. She not even standing there. Like, that's what gets me tight. Like, the bitch was nowhere to be found. I turned around and you're not even standing. Like, her and her friends was not there. So I'm looking and I couldn't find them. So I'm like, so I turned around. We start laughing. We like, wow, this bitch gonna say shit and we can't even find her. Like, I was like, where are you? And then, she ain't say nothing. So I turned back around. We started walking. We continued walking to go get our Starbucks. So, because, like, I wasn't going to yell across the parking lot or whatever. Meanwhile, she not standing there or whatever. Who was I yelling to? So we keep walking. And then she was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. And I turned back around. I was like, bitch, who are you talking to? Because I can't even see you right now. Like, I'm turning around and I don't see where you at. So if you really are talking to me, come out from where you at and let's talk. Let's talk since you want to talk. And I stood around. I stayed there waiting to see where she was at. And I stood in front of the girl because if I definitely did see her or whatever, I definitely would have walked up to her and probably would have fight her right there on site. And her friends definitely would have not jumped in because my friends was definitely jumping in too. So what is she talking about? I don't know what her friends be thinking that this shit is. But anyways, so we didn't see her. So I turned around and was like, we kept walking. We went to Starbucks, did our thing. But I kept saying to my best friend, like, I think this is going to be the day I fight her. Because this is getting me to the point where it's like, it's really annoying. Why am I still wasting my breath on a bitch or whatever? And, she's still going to start shit. She's still going to say stuff. And it's to the point where it's like, it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm not going to say, like, I know I said earlier, it's like bullying or whatever, this and that, antagonizing. But, like, I didn't feel like I was getting bullied. But I did felt myself getting annoyed with the situation. Like, why are you still starting shit with me? Like, why are you still starting shit with me? Like, I know people gonna be like, oh, but you closed the door on her. But she came to the back of the bus to get off the bus when she could have got off in the front of the bus and went on her merry way. Because me and my friends was not worrying about her. We didn't say nothing to her. We just getting off the bus. And you want to start shit by coming to the back of the bus and to get off? For what? So I closed the door. And oh well, so what? I don't gotta hold the door open for you. What you gonna do if I hold the door? You gonna say thank you? No. I damn sure know she not gonna say thank you or whatever. She probably gonna look me in the face, give me a dirty look. And I probably would have fought her right then and there. But I still would have been fine with that too. But so that whole day me and my best friend was kind of like in between classes we was trying to find her or whatever because it was just like I heard, matter of fact, the reason why I started looking for her in school is because we kept hearing that she was talking shit. They was like, oh, Kayla told me about what happened on the bus or whatever. You closed the door on her face and you was talking shit or whatever. She said she gonna fight you, right? Mind you, this is people telling me this. This is like a friend of mine that's a friend of hers. Like we had this one mutual friend that was telling me this or whatever. And I was like, okay, she wanna fight that bad. So me and my best friend, um, after lunch, cause we get out of, they let us out like 5 minutes before the bell rings or whatever. So so after lunch we was kind of looking for her but we couldn't find her, and it was surprising that we couldn't find her for the whole most of the day because usually she's always in the hallway because like I said she will always be in the hallway, coming to by our classroom saying shit or just like walking around, like we'll be in our classroom seeing her walk around the hallway a bunch of times and it's like, damn shorty, like you don't go to class. So we figured she would be in the hallway walking around like she normally would be. and we couldn't find her until like right before my eighth period. Well, our eighth period, because we both had eighth periods. Um, we both had an eighth period, and before we went to class, we was like, okay, let's do this again. We're gonna walk around and we're gonna see if we can find her. Now on the second floor, we searched the whole floor. Oh, excuse me. We found her sister, and I'm like, okay, she's definitely still here because if her sister's here, she's here, or whatever. Because they usually all just leave together. So we go to the third floor, and we walk in, and I hear her around the corner. And I come around the corner, I'm like, so what happened this morning, Tiffany? I was just about to say her name. What happened? You know, my last video was so funny because I was just saying Shorty's name, and I was just like going in or whatever. So this part I'm about to go in. So I walk around the corner, I'm like, so what's up? Since you what happened this morning? Why you say shit? What was you saying this morning? What happened this morning? She was like, oh, Natasha, get on my face. I was like, no. Like I said, what happened this morning? And she was like, Natasha, I don't know if it was the second time or like the third time. I was like, and then she like pushed me. Like I said it again, and then she got in my face and she like pushed me like right on my neck. Like it wasn't hard. It was just like one of those shoves to move me out her face. Mind you, I wasn't even in her face. I was good a distance away, but I was just saying what happened this morning. I was giving her space or whatever so we could say what we gotta say, and if we fight, we fight. But she's like pushes me, and I look at my best friend, like I have my phone in my hand and my bag on me or whatever, and I'm looking at my best friend, I'm like, I know this bitch did not or whatever. And in that moment, like there was no videos being recorded because we didn't even know this was gonna happen, and so fucking pissed off that we didn't even get no videos. But like I hit her, I swing, and I'm starting to punch her and punch this bitch, and mind you, her punches wasn't hurting me because she's kind of fat or whatever, and her hands was like really big. Like it was more like puffy than like muscle, so it wasn't really hurting me. It was like a fucking marshmallow punching me in my head. It's kind of one of those situations, like you know, in SpongeBob. Maybe I'll like add a clip if I could, where that big old guy is like hitting him, and you just hear him hitting him. It's not really hurting SpongeBob. That's how it was with me, or whatever. And then she was like pulling my hair because I had braids in. I had box braids in. I had a half up, half down. I had a ponytail. And she was like pulling my hair. And I was just keep punching her. I was punching her, whatever. All she was trying to do was like pull my hair. I was like, bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? You definitely want to pull my hair because you're a bald headed fucking bitch. You think you're going to pull my hair out? Fuck out of here. What are you doing? So I kept punching her, whatever. And then it finally stopped the fight. And I was like, bro, first of all, I wasn't even prepared to fight because I had flats on that day and I had my break. Like, I wasn't like all prepared, like how people, it just happened. So I'm walking away and I'm just like, oh my God. And then she's like, they brought her into the library and she's like, get my sister. She's crying. She's like, get my sister. Get my fucking sister. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, you crying. First of all, you crying. It wasn't that serious. That's one. Two, if your sister do something, I'm going to fight her too. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, we could really both get it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'll fight your sister too. And you know, she's just going in and whatever, and I'm walking down the hallway. I was feeling myself too, because everybody was like, oh, you okay? Are you okay? I heard you just fought. I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I'm fine. I was flipping my head. I was like, I'm good. So we continue walking, and we go to the dean's office or whatever, and her sister is like in the other room, because it was like two separate rooms, obviously, so we can tell you what happened. Her sister was in another room talking shit. Like, I know where she live. I'm about to go where her live or whatever. Like, I'm gonna see her, whatever, and I'm gonna fight this bitch or whatever because she want to touch my sister while I'm not there. First of all, I wasn't even worried about if you was there or not. You just so hard happened not to be there or whatever. I wasn't gonna wait until you come up the stairs to be there, because if you're gonna be there, then I'm gonna have my friends be there, and just in case that you jump into the fight, or we could all leave the school and we could go to somewhere else, so we could all hash this out, whatever, right then and there. But ain't nobody was worried about that. Like, the fuck? I just wanted to say something to her, and she put her hands on me, so I fought her. Like, the only person that's really, really tight is you guys. Now, I was a little tight because... Now, I was tight only because I was going to get suspended. I knew I was going to get suspended, and I didn't want that to go to my record because I heard that, you know, obviously colleges look at your high school record, and I don't want that to be on my record, and they'd be like, oh, well, she got suspended for fighting. I don't want her in my school. But I was so fucking pissed off. They called my mom. They was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" They was like, "I hope you beat that bitch's ass." Because mind you, I kept like I told my mom about everything that down, and I told my counselor everything that went down. Like every time a situation happened with me and this girl, I told my mom and I told the counselor. This way, if something happens, they know that it was something that was building up. It wasn't like something quick happened and I fought her. It was something that was building up, and it got to the point where we just had to fight to like just hash it out. So my mom was like, "I hope you beat this bitch's ass or whatever, because I'm tired of hearing this bitch's mouth, um, uh, this bitch's name in your mouth, whatever. And I'm tired of her starting shit with you, whatever. I hope you beat her up, whatever." So I got a 5 day suspension. Oh my god, when I tell you that was like the longest suspension of my life, because in between those days we had mad days off. Like it was like some holidays, and it was like these teacher work days and stuff. So and they only counted the 5 days we had school. So I was then out of school for like 2 weeks, because literally in between those 5 days there was like another 5 days off. So I was just out of school for a while. Like I know other people was out of school, but it's just like I was just I was just like completely out of school. Yeah, so I told her I don't understand why I'm the one that gotta leave when, like, I'm not gonna leave the school or whatever just for her to be walking around these hallways or whatever. And then she also tried to say some shit to me like, "Oh, I don't got a problem with you. I got a problem with your best friend." I was like, "Well, if you got a problem with her, you got a problem with me, sis. That's how it goes. So if you touch her, you're touching me, and we're jumping you. The fuck. First of all, my best friend is smaller than me. Okay, when I told you this girl's big, this girl's big. So who you trying to like? How you gonna fight her or whatever?" And then even after that, she was still trying to start shit or whatever. And it was just like to the point where it's like, bro, I'm not even gonna fight you again. I'm gonna just let you do what you gotta do, because if you're not gonna put your hands on me, we not fighting. Matter of fact, she did try to and she did confront me or whatever for saying ill this other time, whatever. And I was like, cause like we was in class, me and my best friend and my other friend. We was in class or whatever, and she kept coming by our classroom or whatever. And then after the classroom, we was walking around, and I was gonna do something, but then I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get suspended again. But then she came in my face. Like, first of all, I was like on the phone. We trying to figure out if we want to go to China buffet, and this bitch is all in my face or whatever. And then she was like, she said something about, "Oh, your ex was at the ferry and y'all was on the phone talking shit about me, so I want to fight." It was like, at this time he was my boyfriend. I was like, how does that got anything to do with me? Like my ex being at the ferry that you're like, cause the ferry was like with a boat and stuff, whatever. Like y'all was at the same area and he was on the phone with me. That's why you mad? Cause I wasn't even talking about her. Yes, he did mention to me. He was like, "Oh, guess who's at the ferry?" And I was like, "Oh, who?" And he said, "Kayla," or whatever. But we wasn't talking shit about that. I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't really give a fuck." So I'm like, and then her sister was like, "Just leave it alone, cause she dead lying." How you telling me what I was doing on the phone with my boyfriend, and why are you worried about what I was doing on the phone with my boyfriend? Okay, like the fuck. That don't make no damn sense. And I said that to them, and that bitch, like, she hit me in my face. And then that's when they tried to break it up. Like, they was like pulling her away a little bit, hyping her up. They wasn't even really pulling her away. They was just like holding her back a little bit just to make it look like they trying to pull her away. But then as soon as she hit me in the face, that's when they pull her back so I don't hit her. But I grabbed her. I grabbed her titty, I believe, and I like squeezed it, and I was like pulling it. I was like, cause bitch, if you're gonna hit me in my face and think I'm not gonna do something back, I'll do whatever I gotta do to get you back or whatever. And I was so fucking pissed off that like everybody just ambushed it and stopped the fight before I could even do anything. Like that shit is really annoying. Like don't do that. If you see two people about to fight and the person hits the other person in the face, that other person has every right to hit them back. So you could wait until they get a couple of hits and then break it up, but don't break it up once one person get hit or whatever. Either break it up before or don't break it up until I have a couple of hits after. Like that shit is not right. So I was so fucking pissed off. But they ended up trying to make it seem like I hit her, and I was like, and they so called recorded it or whatever to make it seem like I started some shit with her, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? And they was like, "Oh, we seen you swing, whatever. Did you hit her?" I was like, "I swung, of course, cause she hit me, but that don't mean I hit her." Obviously, you could see all these people ambushing the fight and getting into the middle of the fight, so I couldn't really do anything I wanted to do. But of course, yes, I was like, yes, I did swing at her because she hit me in my face. And whether you guys like it or not, I will hit the bitch. I was gonna hit the bitch back. Like, after that, like, they didn't suspend me or nothing like that, but it was just like so fucking stupid the way the school was set up. Like, they was like, we're the type of school that if somebody hits you and you hit them back, we gotta suspend both of you guys, regardless if it's self defense. I was like, whoa. And I definitely swung. I didn't hit her, but I know definitely what I did. But I ain't gonna tell them because I ain't gonna get suspended. And clearly, she wanted a show, so she got a show. And now I don't even think they suspended her, which got me so fucking pissed off. Cause I was like, you guys say if somebody gets hit and then the person hit them back, they gotta suspend both of them. But you didn't even suspend her for hitting me in my face or whatever. And he was like, I don't even know why they didn't, but it's whatever. I don't care. I'm over it. I went to the new school for senior year. My best friend left junior year, and then I left senior year or whatever. So we ain't never seen this dirty ass bitch again or whatever. Until like a couple of months ago, maybe a month or two ago, she followed. She was. I think like because she's on private on Instagram, and I think I followed her like a year or two ago or whatever, because I was like probably curious on how she looked or whatever and how she was doing whatever, because I'm the type of person that, like, if I have beef with you, I'm gonna, like, a couple of years later, if I see your name pop up or whatever, I'm gonna try to stalk your page to see how you good, like, if you doing good, and or like if you fix your act and you got your shit together. That's just how I am or whatever. And like a couple of months ago, she accepted it and whatever, and I was like, what? And then she watched my story. She went through my page, and then she didn't follow me until like 2 days later. And I was like, that was mad weird. That was so random too. Like, cause like I requested to follow her like a year or two before she even requested it. I mean, like, accepted the request. I'm like, that's weird. And then 2 days later, you're gonna follow me. But so now I see her pop up in like the story section on Instagram all the time, and I'm like, this bitch is mad annoying. But I be watching it. I just be watching her story just to get her face out of the story thing. I'm probably gonna block her again just because I don't want to see this bitch. But whatever. So yeah, that's the end of my story time. Thanks, thank you guys for watching. And if you like this story time, please give it a thumbs up. I'm definitely gonna be having a couple of more story times. Probably gonna film it right after this one. If my phone don't stop being stupid and let me use it, talking about I got no storage or whatever. But I'm gonna title these story time with Tasha. That's gonna be like the little series or whatever. So I don't really have many stories to tell, but I do have a couple in mind that I would like to share. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching and have a blessed day.